Hi, I'm Dougie. I'm the head mechanic here at Canonmills. This is the new Whyte 905, which is the hardtail mountain bike of the moment. It's getting rave reviews everywhere, and we have a demo bike, so it's not this one, but it's a bit darker. But I would quite like you to come and have a shot and find out why this is so good and why we love it, really, and the ethos of the Whyte brand, and basically how the bike handles. If we've not been doing a lot of mountain biking in the last couple of years, and the bikes have changed a lot, and just try to find out what this bike's about and explain some things to you about it, what makes it different than other things on the market. So, start off with drivetrain, really. So if you've been mountain biking years ago, you would have had 3 chainings at the front of your bike, 1, 2, 3, and then a changer under here. If you notice there's a lever here, but we'll get to that later on. So we're running 1x transmissions mainly in mountain biking now, because we basically find that with the advent of a wider range cassette at the back, so before your cogs at the back only went up so big, now they're massive. This is such a big cog at the back, so it gives you a really low gear, but we're having to muck about with changing at the front and then possibly getting the wrong gear ratios, which makes your chain a bit flappy and it falls off. So we use 1x, which is basically a chaining at the front that has a special tooth profile on it. It's getting a bit techie, but you've got thin and thick teeth. Basically stops chain falling off. It's as simple as that. And we have what's called an extra strong spring here. So this is really springy, so it just stops your chain falling off all the time, which happens a lot in mountain biking in the past. So this is the reason why we only have one. So by having one gear at the front, it gives you all the range you need to ride off-road. So obviously this, to notice this, is a full-on off-road bike, not a commuter mountain bike or anything like that. This is a full-on mountain bike. Geometry. What's geometry got to do with mountain biking? And to be honest, everything. If you ride off-road, especially if you're not the most confident, or if you are confident, it allows you to do steeper, more technical trails a lot faster. But if you're not confident, what a bike like this does, and especially geometry on it, makes you fall off less, basically. So what the difference between an older mountain bike is the front centre of this bike here. So a normal bike would come here and probably end about here, have your stem really long. So basically the front wheel's further in here, so you go down steep stuff, front wheel's already in here, and it's quite easy to go over the front if you hit an obstacle. So this has got longer here, and this angle here is further out. So when you're on the bike, the front wheel's further out, and basically makes the whole bike a lot more stable. As they're all good mountain bikes now for off-road, hydraulic disc brakes. Another cool feature about the 905 and most modern mountain bikes is it's got a dropper post on it. So what is that? So this is a post that when you ride about normally, just a normal post, but if you go down some really steep trails, sometimes having a saddle up here can like, if they hit a bump you know, in the bottom and you want to fall off or whatever. So you press one lever where your shifter used to be, and it drops the post down under your weight, and it can be anywhere, any distance down you want, and then it pops back up again. We're done. Down, back up.
Do it again.
And back up. So also in 95 we have hydraulic disc brakes. On this model they are the new SRAM ones, the centerline rotors, they're called the level ones. You've got a big 180mm rotor at the front to help slow you down. The bigger the rotor, the more braking you have, and it's like smaller on the back because you do always stop in the front, and it just allows it to be a little bit lighter, a little bit neater looking. So fork wise on the bike, it's got RockShox on the fork, familiar with that, one of the biggest brands out there. Last time before it came with a Yari, now it's been upgraded to a Revelation, and the Revelation fork itself, the chassis, has been upgraded to a 35mm stanchion. So basically these tubes here are fatter, and it's a lot lighter than the Yari, it's more suitable to this type of bike, and it's great. 130mm travel at the front. So tyre wise, this bike, you might think it looks a bit different than most other mountain bikes you've seen. It's called basically a semi-fat, or a plus bike is probably more close to it. So it's got 2.8 inch wide tyres rather than what I would normally use myself, 2.3 or 2.4 inch tyres. So exactly the same tyres as I use on my own bike, the High Roller 2, but just a bit fatter. It just gives you a lot more confidence, have more rubber up there, a bit more grip, a bit more comfort, so it works really well with a hardtail. Not having the suspension in the back, so a little bit more give, and it really allows you to chuck the bike about with a lot more confidence. And I think they look a little bit like a mountain biking cartoon that I used to read called Mint Sauce. It makes it look a bit like a mint sauce bike, and I just think it's fantastic. And it's a really nice blue. The kind of person that would ride this bike is, I would say, any mountain biker really. I'm quite lucky to own a few mountain bikes, and I've always had a hardtail, and I always enjoy having a hardtail. And I have ridden the previous model of this, which I joint owned, down some full-on trails that people would say you need a full sus bike for, and you don't. It's the geometry of this bike really just helps you fly down, especially with the fat tyres, gives you a lot of confidence. So the type of rider for this bike would be your beginner mountain biker. You're not going to outgrow this bike anytime soon. You're not going to suddenly feel like you need different geometry, different equipment on it. This will just basically cover everything you need from start to finish. But also as an extra toy, having a hardtail is just really good fun, especially in the winter. I like using my hardtail in the winter. It's less maintenance than my really expensive full sus bike. Yeah, it's just an all-round fantastic mountain bike for everybody, really.
That's absolutely spectacular.